What it do? What's good? Top of the top, Terrio Throne. About to go and link with my partner Codie Global. He's like an A&R. He used to work for a couple record labels in the city. He got a event he's speaking at. I told him I was gonna pull up and support him, and I'm gonna get some footage for him and ship it to him. And you know, you gotta reach out, network with folks. You never know who you could plug them into and who they could plug you into. So stay tuned.
We play on Hall of Fame and they play on Pro. Me and my niggas used to rock each other close. Now our hands full of bags as we walking out the stove.
My name is Codie Gopher. I'm a Huntsville resident, born and raised. During the day, I work for the United States Army. Can't tell you what I do. In the evening, I freelance in the music world. I've been doing music for about 25 years based out of Huntsville. We've been featured in Spin Magazine, New York Times, Forbes, National Geographic. We recently were a part of Grand Theft Auto 5, which is the largest selling video game of all time with over 100 million copies sold. Currently, I'm partnered with Mid-City Huntsville, the development on University Drive. We're putting a music incubator called a 7-2 out there. What we want to do is focus on music creators in the city. We have a lot of engineers, a lot of STEM opportunities here, so we want to connect music with that, with those opportunities as Huntsville grow. So I'm just glad to be here and hope I can provide some insight on not only what I do, but learn about what you guys have, and let's continue to build and make Huntsville a great place.
Thank you, guys. I have one question for Chad Emerson. Are we in the new building or the old building? The new. So first off, I want to ask you guys, what is the greatest challenge in the work that you do here locally?
For me, I deal in hip hop. So the hardest thing for me to do is to break down the stereotypes of hip hop. Hip hop is probably one of the biggest influences in the world right now. So when presenting hip hop, 9 times out of 10, they really speak about the negative situations. So my goal and job here in Huntsville is to show you the good that hip hop does. Right now we have a school in North Huntsville that's teaching kids how to score movies, work with some of the best high-tech programs from the age of 5 to 15. So that's our job, is to teach these kids what Huntsville is, what STEM is, but utilizing hip-hop as the platform. So my hardest thing is to break down the barriers of what hip-hop is perceived to be and what it really is.
Starting with you, Codie, where do you see opportunities for growth? We addressed the challenges, but where do you think that Huntsville could really grow in your particular sector?
In the music sector, we just conducted a music audit that took us like 14 months to get it done. And, you know, as Chad was just speaking, you know, looking at other cities such as the Nashville areas, the Memphis areas, Huntsville has never really had a music scene, as the lady down at the end just stated, about 4 artists. So I think as Huntsville grows, you know, we can form new businesses, new industries. We're going to need people to support a music industry in Huntsville. We just got an amphitheater that's coming in, so who's going to support that? So when you look at music, it's not just about going to a studio and making CDs, it's the things that operate around it. Who's going to handle security? Who's going to maintain that facility? So there's all type of opportunities around industry. I was looking at, I think her name is lady over the Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Lewis, and she said we have to train the workforce. I think as you guys are here for this leadership situation, we have to train every workforce. We have to train the people who are coming to Huntsville, not only to be able to do these jobs, but teach and educate them what Huntsville has to offer downtown, at Low Mill, at Ditto Landing. So there are opportunities for people to do tours and be Huntsville ambassadors. So I just see, as you see with my shirt, being able to champion this place first. That's the first opportunity. And then once you understand where we're at and where we're going, I think the sky's the limit. You can do anything in Huntsville. I've been here my whole life, 40 years. And for me, Huntsville has been a launch pad to tie into the NASA, the space race, but it's an energy here. So anything can be done. Any opportunity is available here. You want to raise a family, that's here. You want to open up a brewery, that's here. You want to be an artist, and not a starving artist, a successful artist. We have Grammy winners here. We have some of the biggest music influencers have come through Huntsville. So any and every opportunity is at your fingertips. I just challenge people to, especially if you're from out of town, don't look at this place and say, hey, it's not here or you don't have this. You have the opportunity to make that change. If you don't like something, be that solution. And in a lot of places you can't be that person. Huntsville is the only place in Huntsville that I've known that you come here and people will say, I've never heard of this place. How long you been here? 8 years. So you have the opportunity to be and do whatever you want here. You can't go into Atlanta and say, I've never heard of Atlanta and I'm just here. But I've never heard of Huntsville, found out what this place was about, loved it, enjoyed it, and now I have the opportunity to be and go as far as I want. So the sky's the limit here in Huntsville.
Codie, I have a quick follow-up. Because
Yes.
we're talking about the sound diplomacy audit and this focus right now on the Huntsville music scene, there is a lot of talk or buzz about music venues and making sure we have venues to support artists and organizations willing to support those artists. Could you talk a little bit about that opportunity for growth as well? Like specifically bringing in those artists and giving them places?
So, Huntsville is a special place to me. It's home. So when we look at other cities in music, you have companies like Live Nation. Hopefully nobody here works for Live Nation. Good. So I'll speak on them. So you have companies like Live Nation who have looked at Huntsville as a passerby city. So as we looked at this audit, we looked at how many rooms and spaces do we have for artists to perform, and not just artists here, but traveling artists. So as of right now, we lose so much money to Nashville, Memphis, Birmingham, just to see an up-and-coming act. And what happens is we have these high-paying jobs or decent-paying jobs, but it's hard for us to keep that money in Huntsville on Thursday. If you look at the hotels during the week, Monday through Thursday, they're packed with government employees. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're empty. And the people who are making these jobs, or working these jobs, they're leaving. They're taking their money and their opportunity to go experience other situations in other cities. So what we're doing here in Huntsville is looking at spaces downtown, mid-city, North Huntsville, South Huntsville, and where we can put places and curate opportunities and events to where the workforce does not have to leave Huntsville. So that's one of the biggest opportunities that we're looking at, being able to create those spaces and places to where we can keep our money and tax dollars and within this city to produce that quality of life that we're all looking for.
It was very easy.
And that was a dope leadership conference.
Yeah. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Ain't looking good.
No, my wife called me.
We play on Hall of Fame and they play on Pro. Me and my niggas used to rock each other close. Now our hands full of bags as we walking out the stove.